Hello traders and welcome in a new daily market analysis video on the 7th of April 2022, and this video is brought to you by the market research team at Pure Prime. Let's have a look on the markets. What do we have on our economic agenda and how to trade the current charts using the technical analysis. All of this will be discussed in this video. By having a look on the economic agenda for today, Thursday, the 7th of April, basically we have two things that we will need to look at. Number one is basically the initial jobless claims, which is a weekly number to be announced every Thursday, and it's basically today. And we also have the ECB publishing of the account for the monetary policy meeting, the meeting minutes basically for the last ECB meeting. We watched yesterday's Federal Reserve meeting minutes and how it affected the markets and the US dollar after basically hinting somehow that the Federal Reserve is open to maybe more 50 points rate hikes in the future or in the near future. So this was basically some surprising move from the Federal Reserve. It affected the markets. We will be waiting for the meeting minutes from the ECB today, and hopefully it will be having more hawkish than expected tone from the ECB during the last meeting. So that's all what we're having in the economic agenda for today. Let's have a look on the technical analysis and the charts. Starting with the dollar index that we mentioned yesterday's video, basically we had this brilliant upward move. We had a break, a close, a retest, and off we go. So basically this constitutes a successful BCR, a break, a close, and a retest on the US dollar index, which means that it is no longer moving in an equilibrium or a sideways range. Whenever we are trading in a sideways range and basically we manage to break either above or below the limits of the sideways range, we are no longer in a sideways trading range and we're having a new trend. So this is basically a new trend being formed on the US dollar index, and basically we'll be having we will be bullish on the US dollar index from those current levels to basically levels of around 100.85. so we still have upward move expected on the dollar index. And on the weekly time frame, we can see here that this upward move was basically followed by a flag pattern, and off we go. We are expecting exactly how much we have risen from levels of 95.31 to 99.24 to exactly have this as our target to the levels of roughly 100.85 points, and this is for the dollar index. Regarding the euro, basically we had the retest, however we didn't yet reach the broken resistance or the support which was supposed to be resistance, and basically off we go. We are continuing the move to the downside. During the day, basically we will be seeing the euro around the 1.0837. this is a key level to watch on the euro versus the US dollar, as well as the euro versus the pound. We are continuing the brilliant downward move to the downside. However, we are so close to some good support and support resistance or support levels on here at 0.83 roughly. We will be expecting a correction from here, especially that the momentum is showing a positive and a bullish momentum to the upside. The last thing that we need to check is basically the gold trading is still trading in a sideways range on the 30 minutes time frame. However, the failure to break above the equilibrium level 1932 to the upside basically suggests that we might see a break to the downside to continue the downward trend on the gold trading during the day. The key will be basically to have a BCR, a break, a close, and a retest below the 1915 level during the day, or maybe during the remaining of this week. So this is what we're having in the markets today. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for another videos and please stay safe.